Welcome to the Eternal Bright Light channel. Today, we are going to discuss about 3 important statistical tools. These tools are not just important in statistics and mathematics, but has also proven to be extremely useful in financial matters. Today we will learn about mean, median, and mode. All the 3 tools can reveal hidden patterns or information from a sample of data sets or observations. Now, instead of going on to the theoretical aspects, we will understand them by simple examples. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. We will begin by taking a sample of random data. Here you can see 5 random numbers have been chosen as a sample: 19, 10, 5, 30 and 9. Now, the first step is to arrange these numbers in an ascending order. So we get a new sample: 5, 9, 10, 19, and 30. Remember, this arrangement is very important. Many ignore this step and end up getting the wrong result. Let's start with understanding mean first. We have the same sample we already arranged in an ascending order. So what is the mean of this given sample? Mean is nothing but the simple average of the given sample of numbers. So we add all the numbers, which results in 73. Then we divide it by the total number of data in the sample, which in this case is 5. So when we divide 73 by 5, we get 14.6. Therefore, the mean of this sample of data is 14.6. Next, let's move on to median. There are 2 ways of deriving the median, depending on the type of the given sample of data. The sample may have odd number of data, shown on the left-hand side, or even number of data, shown on the right-hand side. Suppose the sample have 5 numbers, which is odd. So, the median value is the middle number, which is the third number 10. But that's easy for you to say, only because the sample is small. What will you do when the sample is very large? This happens to be the case, in reality. Then you have to use a formula. Let n denote the total number of data in the sample. In this case it is 5. So we use the formula n plus 1 divided by 2. Or 5 plus 1 divided by 2. This gives 3 as the answer. So, the third number 10 is the median value of the given sample. Now, let's take a sample of even number of data, as shown on the right-hand side. In this case also, as the sample is small, it is easy for you to see the median numbers, but anyway, let's look at the formula. Let n denote the total number of data in the sample. So, the median value is given by the formula, shown in the right-hand side of the screen. N is equal to 6 in this case. So median value is the average of the third and fourth number as derived, which is 14.5. Therefore, the median value of the given sample of 6 numbers is 14.5. In short, just remember, in odd samples there is only one midpoint, which is the median value itself. Whereas in even samples, there are 2 midpoints, and their average gives you the median value of the sample. Also, to find median value, the sample has to be arranged in an ascending order, otherwise the result will differ. Now, let's move on to mode. This is probably the easiest of the 3 statistical tools. In simple words, mode is just that number or data, which repeats itself the most number of times, in a given sample. So, let's look at 2 different aspects of finding mode of a data sample. Look at the first sample. It contains 6 numbers. But none of the numbers repeats itself. All the numbers have been used only once. So in this type of sample, where there is no repetition of any numbers or data, the sample can be said to have no mode. But alternatively, In some countries, it is considered that all the 6 numbers are mode. So whichever you use is your choice, both are correct. Now, look at the second sample. It also has 6 numbers. But the number 3 repeats itself twice, while other numbers do not repeat. So in this case, you can easily derive the mode of the sample as 3. So, understanding mode was pretty easy. Now, let's understand one more statistical tool as a bonus. Let's talk about range of a sample of data. Consider a sample of 6 numbers. So, the range of the sample is given by the difference between the highest number and the lowest number of the sample. And the result of the difference is then divided by 2. In this case, it is 37 minus 5, divided by 2, which gives 16 as the answer. Therefore, the range of this given sample of data is 16. So friends, today we discussed 4 very important statistical tools with easy examples. Each of them is unique on its own. Once you understand this, you will never forget it again. In the modern world, there are softwares which do these calculations, especially when the sample is very large. But still you should know the core concept behind such powerful tools. These statistical tools generally measures the central tendency of a given sample of data under different situations. We will discuss more about these different situations and the use of these tools in the real world in the coming days. So make sure you have a complete understanding of the fundamental concept we discussed today. Let's end it here today. More interesting contents are coming. So stay tuned and please subscribe to the channel. We will see you again soon. Goodbye. Take care.